On Thursday 29th of January, a meeting was held in the Brook Park Leisure Centre as part of a series of meetings taking place this week and next week that give the public a chance to hear further information and ask questions regarding the new Derry City and Strabane District Council, which begins on April 1st.
All of these new councils, these 11 new councils, are going to get substantially increased powers and responsibilities. Powers and responsibilities that are transferring, in the most part, from central government in Stormont down into the new local 11 authorities. And the biggest power of all, or certainly the power that is the most transformative, has the most potential, is the power of community planning.
If we look at what the actual definition of community planning is in the Local Government Act, as we heard earlier, the legislation which is introducing community planning, and it describes community planning as identifying the long-term objectives, so again back to that focus on a long-term agenda, for improving well-being, and that's social, economic and environmental well-being. And as we saw in how the council is actually structuring itself, those three aspects are very much at the core of the new council structure. It also will, in terms of the well-being, will also tackle poverty, exclusion and disadvantage. It will also contribute to delivering sustainable development across the region, and again, crucially, about improving and planning the delivery and coordination of public services.
There's massive information. The first time around we had 3,000 pages of information across the new council area. There are, as you know, large inequalities across here. We can map those out for individuals. The question is, what does it tell you about what you need to do? Citizens are probably the best judge. They are the users of the services. So we will provide them with the information to make those choices, but the choice will remain with them.
When we're talking jobs, we're not talking part-time jobs, or we're not talking jobs that leave them no better off than they weren't working, because that doesn't help their mental health or their physical health. But that seems to be what this town is known for. I have a grandson who came out of university and he's working part-time, 8 years. Cannot get a full-time job. Majority of people he's working with are part-time. Now that is not on. You know, he didn't do through all that to work part-time the rest of his life and not be any better off or able to support himself fully. So I would like us to mind that, please.
Well, it's a point well made. It's not just about the number of jobs, it's about the quality of jobs, it's about the pay scales, it's about the skills agenda and all of that. So it's a well made point. One final question.
Well, very simply, what we're looking forward is for the community that used to be at last being taken seriously by the planning, people who have the power, who have the finances, and that our views will be taken seriously. The question we're asking is, how can that be guaranteed?
Firstly, there is a legislative duty in terms of the community planning process for councils and their community planning partners to ensure the communities are participating in the process. So, I mean, it's very proactive language is being used there. In terms of how that process will happen, the guidance, the statutory guidance fleshes that out a little bit more, but it will be up to local councils to decide what is the best approach and best way to do that.
Gary O Driscoll, iNews.